a national park, but in North Wales. It's quite a long drive. It's like a 3-hour drive. But the reason we went there was not only because it's so pretty there and we wanted to go, but I've wanted to hike Snowdon for a really long time, even though I'm like quite unfit and everything. I really wanted to hike it. It's such a dream for me to hike it, and we did. We hiked it. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Some of the views and everything are so beautiful, but it was like it was really windy. It was the mistiest place. You could only see like a couple of meters ahead of you, and we were climbing up this mountain, literally like grabbing on because the wind was so strong. There were genuinely a few times I felt like I was going to be blown off the top, and we were quite worried honestly about the hike down, because we knew we were going to be able to make it to the top, but it was more the hike down that we were worried about. That's a loud motorcycle, I think, but so yeah, it was more the hike down that we were worried about. And we were hiking, there was this kind of couple ahead of us, and they actually turned back because they were so worried about hiking down the mountain with like the wind and everything. But my boyfriend called up, and what they said to us was that if we hiked to the summit, we would be able to get a train from 3/4. So if we hiked to the top and then we went down, we would be able to get to the top. We would be able to get a train 3/4 down. So once we were at the top, it would be kind of obvious where to get the train from. So that is what we decided to do. And yeah, it was nice. We didn't end up getting the train because once we got to the summit, we followed the train tracks down, like we followed the path down, and it took us barely any time to get down because it was a much easier path than the one that we had been doing. We had been hiking up, if you're aware of the mountain that I'm talking about, Snowdon Mountain, we had been hiking up the miners track, and we went down the mountain via the Llanberis track, which is a much easier route if you're wondering. And so we got down the mountain in about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, whereas it took us at least 4 to 5 hours to get up to the top. But it was amazing. If you wanted to do it, you're wondering if it was a good experience, it was, but it was a little bit stressful. But it was good. We were completely soaked through, like our waterproofs were soaked through. And because you're high enough, it wasn't something that I've never hiked a mountain before, so it wasn't something I really thought about. But because you're so high, you're basically in the clouds. Like everything just gets drenched, but really slowly, so you don't even really notice. I'm actually just going to take the yellow highlight from this palette, this one right here. It gets hard, man, so you need to like really swirl your brush into it. But it is quite pretty. I do quite like yellows highlights in the summer. I think it flatters my skin tone actually. Not like really bright yellow, but just kind of subtle yellows. Yeah, so that was the trip that we took. some people